Well, good morning. It's Friday morning. We finally made it to Friday. Um, One of the things that is very interesting to me as I was going through chapter 27 in Proverbs this morning is there's so many opportunities that we have to um, pair ourselves up with not only with fellow believers, because that's extremely important, but with fellow believers that are warriors. They're willing to fight for what they believe in. They desire God's word. I was listening to a guy on TikTok yesterday, and he was talking about how the American churches have desensitized ourselves from desiring a relationship with Jesus Christ. He said it's almost like it's the best production in town every Sunday morning, except for the central focal point is missing. He said people will go and they'll listen. They want to hear a band, and they want to have lighting, and they want to have music. Um, he said, but when it comes time to preaching the word, it's shallow, it's weak, and it's only about an eighth of the service. And so he said, you've got all these people rallied together for this big show, and instead of putting all of your energy into sharing Jesus, you share with them a warm, fuzzy, feel-good devotion, send them on their way. We will grow stronger when we are with stronger people. I told you about the workout group that I'm with over at Dr. Ken's house. And Josh came in with us probably about 6 months ago. He had worked out with Ken a while back, but he came back. He's a retired Army Ranger. He's probably about 10 years younger than me. He's a flipping powerhouse. My max on bench went up 50 pounds just with him being there for 2 weeks, because he's stronger than me. He is a lot stronger than me. And by me working out with him, it pushed me to do more. It helped me to realize that I had grown comfortable where I was, that I had thought I was doing okay here, and it helped me to realize I could do more. And that's the way it is in our faith. When you think about who we are and where we are and what we are able to accomplish, when we get around those who are strong in their faith, who desire the meat of God's word, if you're not getting into God's word daily, why? If you call yourself a follower of Jesus Christ, why would you not want to spend time with him in his word where he speaks to us? This isn't something I have to do. This is something I desire to do. This is the focal point of my day. It all starts on this. If I don't get into God's word first thing in the morning, my day is just not going to be a good day. So chapter 27, it says, do not boast about tomorrow, for you don't even know what a day may bring. You may not be alive tomorrow. So don't boast about tomorrow. Make the most of today. Surround yourself with people today who will build you up and encourage you and strengthen you. And then the other people that you come in contact with, you'll be able to spill that over onto them. Let another praise you and not your own mouth, a stranger, not your own lips. There's nothing wrong with sharing your accolades, or whatever you want to call it, your accomplishments, that's what I meant to say, on a resume. Whether that's a verbal resume or a written resume, depending on the scenario, there's nothing wrong with that. But nobody wants to hear you brag about yourself. It's much better for someone else to praise you than for you to try and praise yourself. As a matter of fact, you praising yourself undoes the praise. No one's going to receive that. A praise about you from someone else, that can be received. And so be careful about that. Verse 10 says, do not forsake your friend and your father's friend. And do not go to your brother's house in the day of your calamity. Better is a neighbor who is near than a brother who is far away. You know, sometimes we get into a situation and we need counsel. And instead of dealing with the people who are right there with us, who know what we're going through, who are living with us day in and day out, we want to go to somebody that we know is going to be in our corner, who is going to agree with us and not see the whole picture. And so it's not saying that you shouldn't confide in your family. It's saying deal with those who are close to you right now, because that is going to be your group. That is going to be the iron that is sharpening your iron. Those are going to be the ones that are going to be with you and process through all this together with you. Hang on just a second. I think I missed something. Okay, here we go. Verse 17. I say it all the time. Iron sharpens iron, and one man sharpens another. So when you think about the significance of the people in your life that are closest to you, your neighbor, the people that you are befriending, their counsel matters. If you have chosen well, if you have chosen people that are going to push you, who are going to tell you no when you need to hear no, who are going to tell you put the fork down when you're eating too much, who are going to tell you walk away from there, you don't need to be in a bar where there's alcohol, they're going to help you push to be better. They're going to push you to be stronger. So like Ken and Josh have been pushing me to be stronger, with physically stronger. We've also been growing together spiritually stronger. And so when you surround yourself with people who they have a compound impact on your life, they're able to push you in all the ways you need to be pushed to make you a better person, then you'll get sharper. So as iron sharpens iron, one man sharpens another. Verse 23, know well the condition of your flocks. This is what I titled this morning's devotion, Know Your Flock. Know well the condition of your flocks and give attention to your herds, for riches do not last forever. And does a crown endure at all generations? When the grass is gone and the new growth appears and the vegetation of the mountains is gathered, the lambs will provide your clothing and the goats the price of a field. There will be enough goat's milk for your food, for the food of your household and the maintenance of your girls. What does that mean? Take care of your flocks. Make sure that your relationships are where they need to be, because all the wealth in the world is not going to provide for you when times get hard. Those relationships you have will. Make sure that you're taking care of your investments. The way you spend your time and the way you spend your money, make sure you're being wise about that, because in the day of calamity, you need to make sure that you've provided for that. Know your flocks. Know where they're at. Know that they're being nourished. Know that they're being taken care of, because from them you're going to get the wool for your clothing, and from them you're going to get the milk for your food. From them you're going to get the provisions that you need. So know your flocks. Know your flock. Who is your flock? Who are the people that are under your care? Who are the people that are going to provide for you when you need help in provision? Who are the people who are going to rally back to you for the efforts that you've put into them? Know your flock. Know the people that you are responsible for and treat them well, because there will be a time where it all will turn around and you will need them as much as they need you now. So today is a good day to be reminded. Iron sharpens iron. Know your flock. Know the people that you're around. Know the people you're responsible for. Do well by them and they will do well by you. Have an awesome Friday. Love you. Mean it. Bye.